Alright, yo, what's going on YouTube? I am back with another anime review. I don't think I've done one of these since, what was the last one I did? Digimon Fusion, I think, was the last one. I actually haven't watched season 2 of that yet, but maybe one day, we'll see. As for right now, I want to bring to you Beast Wars 2. So just to give like a brief summary on how I came about it, pretty much I was just scrambling through YouTube. I am a fan of Transformers. I was actually first introduced to Transformers through Beast Wars, and I actually didn't know that originally they was like cars and stuff. So when I grew up, it was watching like Beast Wars, the first season. So I didn't know, when I heard of Beast Wars 2, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know it was a continuation of the show. But anyway, that's regardless of the fact. So I guess we could just get right down into it, right? So what exactly is Beast Wars 2? Well, before I even start, I like to say that Beast Wars 2 is actually not a continuation of the first Beast Wars. Some of you might know that, some of you may not. This is all new to me, so you won't see any rat traps, or you won't see any, I forget the name of the spider guy, but yeah, instead this show is more so like Transformers and on another group of Maximals in another, I guess, timeline or galaxy or whatever you want to call it. So we actually going to get a whole new set of characters, still Maximals, and a whole new set of villains, still Predacons. Alright, so the story is basically, it's really simple and really easy to follow. Basically there's this energy that the Predacons want to take and use to have an iron fist over the universe and the galaxy or whatever. They're going to take this energy, and this energy is going to be able to basically provide them power and rule over everything but by force. And we have the Maximals, who's basically trying to prevent that, and they want to keep peace. I wish that the story was a little bit more to it than that, but that's pretty much it. You won't see any major plot twists. You won't see anything that will really, like, while you're watching the story, it really make you want to be like, oh, okay, the story is like super duper amazing. It's not, and I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing, because even though the story is very simple, it's easy to follow, and you could pretty much explain that to everyone. In my opinion, I guess it leaves something a little bit to be desired, because you want so much more, especially if you come from watching like the first Beast Wars, or if you come from watching any other show that has a good solid story. You want something a little bit more, just a little bit. So in that regard, the story is not amazing. It's just simple, straight to the point, and through the story you're basically going to be following them trying to prevent the Predacons from ultimately reaching their goals. So characters, so I'm not going to run down, you know, every single character, but I will name a few and give you my thoughts on it. I think the characters is where the show shines the most, because throughout the show you're going to find somebody that you could relate to, or you know, you might find one character more funnier than the other ones, or whatever the case may be. I think the characters are nice and solid. Me personally, I like Leo Convoy, aka, you know, we all know he's Optimus, but you know, it's cool to watch him grow as a character. Another character I liked was Kid, and even the bad guys. You're gonna see a lot of Starscream is in this, and I think he's done really well, and he stays to his who he is as a character, as far as using his words and his ways to manipulate everybody instead of by force. Even though he can fight, he has a mouthpiece. We also have somebody called Megastorm, who is, in my opinion, an interesting character, because Megastorm is a character that basically lives in the shadow of his older brother, and he's always questioning himself, you know, do he just want his spot, or do he just want his power, or do he really love his brother, do he really respect him? And he's a cool character to watch. I even think Galvatron is cool to some extent, even though we don't really see him develop as a character until later. But all in all, I think the characters in the show is one of the best. So what did I think about Transformers Beast Wars 2? I think all in all, it was just okay. I talked about the story and how it's pretty subpar, to say the least. It's too simple. I think that's the best way to explain it. It's almost too simple. So from each episode, that's literally what we're doing. We're basically just trying to keep the Predacons from getting this energy, but it's not done in a way to where it's like really exciting. It's not bad, but it's not so much that you're invested into the story. It's more so you're invested into the characters. And I love character development, and I love watching characters grow, but I don't think that should be done. I don't think that should be done to where the story is sacrificed because of that. Now, I'm not saying that every episode is bad, because some episodes will be good. Some episodes, there are a lot of diamonds in the rough, but in general, it seems like the story just took such a hard hit for, well-developed characters. So, all in all, the review score I'm going to give Beast Wars 2 is a C.
I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Okay, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Yeah. I don't want no picture with the president. I just want to talk to the man.